Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And I'm back with a new video. And you know what this means when I'm talking about Embracer. The news are obviously not good. So the news are not good, and Embracer is continuing to disappoint us, investors, is continuing to disappoint us. I mean, I can only say it this clear. So minus 5.31% just today, and we are heading under 2020 Swedish krona, guys. So this was obviously in August, or when was it? No, in October, end of October, as you can see here on the chart. This was obviously a false breakout, my friend. So we're going to go back to testing the lows at 18, around about 18 Swedish krona. And then if we compare this, so that's always what I like, because that's what I learned is also actually very simple hedge fund managers do. Hedge fund manager also look for the very simple support lines. They're not making all those very complicated indicators. They are investing in a very simple way. So therefore you see actually also very often that those support or resistance lines have an effect. For example, if you look here at the 30 Swedish krona, then we go up to 30 Swedish krona, and then we're dropping again. So I mean, come on, guys. So this is like a crypto investing on one point, when the retail investors also invest in this way. So this is obviously someone using very simple technical analysis. So, guys, I mean, that's the point. Is if we compare it now, it was actually interesting to see that it was holding here at the 16, because then on the other hand, the 16 is, here's the 16. Here again, I am exactly here. So that's the 16, 17. Let's say 17. So it was around about here. So we are dropping probably back to this point in the chart, and this was in February 2018, and then actually you can say in February 2018 the big run up was starting in Embracer. So would be interesting actually also to see what happened for the company back in the days 5 years ago. I mean, guys, it's terrible. If you were investing in this time series, you bought always a little bit more, and I'm sure some people did this since 2020. So I didn't do it, but I always buy on the way down. So meaning also, of course, I'm in the minus, and I was averaging down a little bit as well. But some people were suffering the whole way down, and then this really hurts. And obviously, if you're the CEO and you're holding so many shares of your company, and you're really this happening to your company, guys, I mean, it must be hurtful for the CEO, but on the other hand, it's more hurtful for us retail investors, my friend. So, all right, so what are the news for just, again, for those 5%? So we have some rumors, because here, of course, Embracer Group is writing nothing on their homepage. We have an article. Embracer has laid off a sizable portion of Gearbox support studio Lost Boys Interactive. You heard about this also here in this article. You read a little bit about other studios that already were part of the cutoffs, like Crystal Dynamics. This is one for me personally most important studio, and Saints Row developer Volition has been shut down. So they go really full, how you say it? They get really full lumberjack with their restructuring program. So, I mean, what do we have in the end? What are we going to have in the end if studios are shut down? If developers are laid off? So, I mean, what is the substance of the company in the end? What is the substance of Embracer? I mean, we need substance in this company. I mean, most people were actually investing, thinking that the substance, those studios are part of the holding, are part of the company. So, but if we are losing all of this because they make this huge restructuring program, so what is it worth then? So that's in my opinion a very important question you need to answer. We need to answer, and therefore actually the stock is dropping, because I think bigger investors, institutional investors, see that the company itself, the holding itself, Embracer, is shrinking. And when it's shrinking in market cap, it's shrinking probably in earnings. So it's shrinking on all the different levels. And obviously it's shrinking in market cap since the stock is dropping. So therefore it's very difficult, in my personal opinion, to see what is the fair value of this company at the moment, because you simply don't know what's going on. So we don't know what are the next steps of the restructuring program. And when the restructuring program is over, they have to start rebuilding. They have to restart rebuilding. So this is how it's going. Okay, guys, I know you're waiting for this, for the rumors, for this news. So obviously you read it already. I'm sure somewhere else. So there was Games Podcast DE, and this is the rumor. So I found this on Twitter X, formerly Twitter X. A famous German games podcast with good connections to the industry released a special episode confirming that Piranha Bytes is apparently on the verge of closure. Who is Piranha Bytes? So I prepared something for you. This is Piranha Bytes, German studio. So I personally don't really like their games, and they're actually not a reason I would have invested in Embracer, I have to admit. So I have LX2, I think I got very cheap. So also, if you see those games being sold extremely cheap on key sellers soon, also on Steam, then guys, we know they're going to be on the verge of a closure, because then someone tries to just get the last cash out of Piranha Bytes. So personal note, the person here writes, I grew up with their game, so this is a very sad day. So brief summary, Björn Pankratz already left the studio last year due to differences with the team. Parenthesis, the team wanted to make a new Gothic game, but Björn wasn't open to the idea because he had mentally moved on, as Alex was his new baby. So Alex is not really a popular game, so Gothic was much more popular. Piranha Bytes is on the verge of closure after 25 plus years. The process has probably been running since November 2023, and that's sad, because now we see some of those very, very old studios that still survived so long time. We see them closing down. This is very sad. The reason is the drastic cost-cutting course of the Embracer Group. Any game in an early stage of development where it is unclear whether it will be profitable upon release will be cancelled. So we are losing games. So I hope Tomb Raider is coming. I'm actually angry, and I'm an investor in Embracer, as you know, but I'm angry that Square Enix was selling, Crystal Dynamics was selling Square Enix, what was it, Montreal, Eidos Montreal, I think was the name, selling it to Embracer. Oh my god, so as a gamer, I'm so angry about this. This doesn't make sense. So if they're really messing this up, because I'm looking so much for a new Tomb Raider game, they are some of my favorite video games, so come on guys. THQ Nordic is not to blame. So that's the parent company of Piranha Bytes. They have stood up for Piranha Bytes against the Embracer Group. So you see THQ Nordic standing up against the group, against Lars Wingefrost. There's currently a grace period from the Embracer Group, which gives the team the opportunity to pitch Alec 3 to other publishers. So Game Podcast doesn't think there's much of a chance due to financial failure of Alex 2. That's the point. I mean, this is actually one part of the problem also of Embracer, is the mid-tier games. So Alex, Gothic, Risen, those are not AAA games. Those are not games that are going to be super successful. They were failures. Most of those games were failures. So, and also Piranha Bytes has to understand this. So I'm not so sad about the fact that they're shutting Piranha Bytes down, because I don't think the game had such a good quality. But I'm sad that Embracer is just taking a substance out of the company. I'm really sad about this. That's my biggest problem, because I'm an investor, obviously. And as a gamer, I just told you what I think. All staff has already been laid off. Game Podcast has seen the termination letter. Okay, so this is going to probably then posted soon, also leaked on X. Many things are still unclear. For example, the question of whether Piranha Bytes will be allowed to keep the rights to the Alex series, or if the studio can keep the German government fund of 3 million euros. Oh my god, the German government. I mean, come on, 3 million. Germany, 3 million, that's all you have to offer. Come on, that's so sad, Germany. Germany, really, they do nothing. Germany, honestly, nothing. 3 million is not nothing, but they could do so much more. They could do so much more for their gaming industry. Well, GameStar now also confirms this. So GameStar, a very popular German gaming page, so that I also like. So I think it's kind of like the last one that survived also the crash in the gaming media or the gaming magazines. Well, my friends, what do you think? What do you think about this news? Do you think this affected the share price today over in Embracer Group? Shouldn't we not actually go up when there are layoffs? Shouldn't we not go up when this restructuring program is working out? So the problem is, my friends, when we are losing substance in the company, then the stock price will fall. So that's a very simple way to see it. So, but on the other hand, I stay invested. I'm not selling now in the miners, so I honestly tell you this. When is the time for me to average down a little bit more? I want to see positive signals by Embracer Group. I want to see some press releases. I want them to give us a clear, transparent plan about what's going on with the company in the next 6 months. That's for me very important, so as an investor. So I want to see this, and if they do release something like this, you will find it here on this page. And then, my friends, we can talk about this here on my channel. So also check out my other videos. See you next time. Bye bye.